This will be an example of a mole fraction problem. It says a sample has 25.5 grams of CO2 and 55.8 grams of CO. What is the mole fraction? Well, mole fraction, X, is simply the mole of the component that we're looking for divided by the total number of moles. So notice it does say mole fraction, hence the fraction form, and it has to be of moles. Quite often they'll give you grams in the problem, so the first thing you have to do is convert them into moles. So if I have 25.5 grams of CO2, I want to change that into moles of CO2. And from the periodic table, we have 32 for the oxygen plus 12. That's 44 grams for every 1 mole. Taking my 25.5 divided by 44 gives me 0.5795 moles of CO. Sorry, CO2. I also need to change my 55.8 grams of CO into moles. Well, again, from the periodic table, I've got 12 for carbon plus 16. That would be 28 grams of CO for every 1 mole. Grams cancel out. When you take your 55.8 divided by 28, you get 1.993 moles of CO. So to find my mole component, or I'm sorry, my mole fraction, I want the mole fraction of CO. So I'm looking for the X, the mole fraction of CO. So I need the moles of the component. Well, CO is 0.5795 moles of CO. And I have to divide that by the total moles. When you add up your 0.5795 to your 1.993, you get a total of 2.5723 moles. So I'm dividing moles on the top by moles on the bottom. They're going to cancel out, and the mole fraction is simply a number. So 0.5795 divided by the total moles of 2.5723 will give me a mole fraction of carbon monoxide to be 0.225, and there are no units because the moles canceled out. They didn't ask for it, but if they did ask for the mole fraction of CO2, are you kidding me? We messed up here. I found the mole fraction of CO2 right here because I used CO2's numbers for the top one. If I wanted the mole fraction of CO, what you would need to do is take CO's moles, 1.9 right here, 1.993 divided by the total, 2.5723, and you'll get 0.775. So this is really the answer that the question asks for. Notice I was going to do the other one anyways. When you add the two together, what do you get for the total of all your mole fractions? Well, the total should add up to 1 because you have 100% of those two gases.